That is found in the total corner number 1. Dougie, we call it Super Turk. Fantastic job. Having now been taken by Zero McDonald, we'll have to be satisfied. Just behind in Trinidad. Also did a fantastic job. I do believe they finished. So this is like a shakedown for Barbados for these motors. And I also indicated that the clean engine will mean
Number 1, baby, number 1. MP1, here we come. More than the camp today. Tight up. Manage it, brother.
I want to also thank all the sponsors.
we did IP and we did well. We came out with a second, which was really good. For the second race at IP, we came through the class. By the first lap, we had some electrical issues, but you know that was good. So we ended up making out back some fun in MP, and we definitely had some fun there, man. But for the rest of the day, we plan for attack IP.
First of all, big up MVP. Everywhere doing everything motorsports. Team Will Motorsports / Team Racing Syndicate, sponsored by Top One Oil, Maxis, Pharma, Alex Import, K&A Auto, Print Media Jamaica. We came to the track with both cars, the Honda Civic and the Honda CRX. The Honda Civic driven by myself and the Honda CRX driven by Leroy Spence. We started out the first IP race. I was in second place. Ice was in third for 70% of the race. Then he had engine failure and pulled in. I won my first, second in my first race, second in my third race, second in my fourth race. We are sharing the car now, myself and Leroy. He just won the Thunder Sport 1 class. And I'm going out next for the IP, the final IP race for the day. So it's been going well. Car problems with his car, but we've been doing well. Victor Brown and the great Mr. Noel Golding Jr. assisting us. Not Jr., Mr. Noel Golding Sr. Assisting us, and they've been working tirelessly. Our entire team has been working tirelessly to make it a great day, and it's going well so far. Little issues, little bugs, but we're giving thanks and we're pushing on, and hopefully we'll have at least a half a dozen trophies to collect. We've gone about 5 so far. But yeah, man, Will Motorsports, Team Racing Syndicate, and yes, big up MVP every time.
Come and meet your parents at the tower. These are the Super Street drivers. And remember, we want to keep the speed on the tracks. So instead of speed, one lap to go. And it will still Steven Scott leading for the Super Street 45 natural aspirated class.
So far it has been good. I have a little minor incident with the car misfiring, but overall I'm good. Well, to improve on the car some more, and I'm going back out after the bikes to make something else of a day.
Well, it's been pretty rough so far. We had damaged the engine back in January, so we have a fresh engine now. In testing yesterday, car felt pretty well. Sorted out some alignment issues, and then this morning now the car felt extremely well. Went out into the first race. The car ran very well, came second in that race, and in the second race a couple of minutes ago we finished second again after we got spun out by Kyle Mays. But it's a part of racing, so let's see what race number 3 has in store for us. We're still in the runnings for the championship of the IP1 class, and that is the goal, so we're just here to represent and just do our best and try to improve our driving skills. I want to big up my sponsors, Civic Auto Parts, Scott's & Son Funeral Service, Torres Pastries. Most of all, I want to big up my engine builder, Bujo. So, again, look out for the red and black EF from Savlamar, MVP, enough time.
A pretty good day so far, a first and a second in the IP. We have one more race left. We're hoping to clinch the title. It wouldn't be possible without Amzai Lubricants and Walkers, so I have to say a special thank you to them.
Well, it's been great. We came out here, we came with a mission. We didn't get much practice. We went out there confident as ever, and we did a personal best. We have 2 second and a third place. So, I mean, good day so far. Can't complain.
Yeah, man, Wagwan. Nick Dean, ND32, so the nice big green bike. Good day so far. 3 races. We're trying out some new setups. So the first race was kind of iffy, but got into the rhythm. Second race, got close to the personal best again. So all in all, a good day. Some new tires that we're trying out too. So everything is totally new. So it's kind of like starting from scratch. Really enjoyed it. Racing was good. Fun day. It stayed dry for the most part. So can't complain.
Excellent day. Mario Woon said I couldn't do it. We're about 11 points behind coming into this meet, and now we're leading in points again. We swept the 3 races so far, and we're hoping to get a 4th race to add some more points to the championship. Yeah, between Mario and Linton Martin. Linton was the guy expected to dominate this meet, but luckily we came out on top.
Up and down. In the first race, we had a little electrical issue which caused us not to finish. In the second race, we won the race. Unfortunately for William Myers, who dropped out, we have one more race to go. Hopefully, we can win that race and put up a good fight with him. Internationally, we just came back. We've been racing at least 2 times a month. We just came back from Boston, which we won a race, and we leave on Wednesday for Newcastle, Indiana, for the Schools of Pro Tour, which is a little bigger race. Hopefully we can capture the win there, which is very important.
Yeah, today has had its ups and downs. First race, took the lead from the start, pulled away and just kept it easy and clean. Came out with the win. Unfortunately, in the second race, we're out in the lead again, taking it easy as usual, but the coil went bad, and because of that, the engine cut out with 2 laps to go and we DNF'd. So unfortunately, that puts us back, but looking to come out in the third race and take it back, so should be good.
Today's been good. We've had no troubles with the car so far. Everything's good. I don't want to jinx it, but no complaints. The car is running in beautiful. Yesterday we had some problems where the spark plug broke and little things, but we got it running and no complaints. I've been trying my best. I'm becoming first and second, so no complaints.
Well, they started out rough from yesterday, and I was hanging on in there. Gearbox issues, electrical issues, hanging on in there. In the first MP3 and electrical problems I fall out. Second MP3 race, loose brake, another little upside down, but other from that, car is still almost together, so looking forward to October.
Yeah, it's been a really good day. We have some issues with the boost. The car not accelerating as it should, but and we're regretting in third gear, but we're still fighting and we're still pulling through.
Well, the day hasn't been that bad. I actually won the first race. My second race, I had an issue, an overheating issue. But so far, it's been a fun race, Yeah, really, really fun race, very excited. Yeah.
I would say definitely an interesting day. Coming into the race meet, I was a little worried because the car was under power. We went to the dyno, we got a good tune, but we made a little less power than what we normally, what the car normally makes. But in the starting of the day in the qualifying session, I did the same time that I did with the power. So I was like, well, that works. You know, I did 1:18.6, which is a good time with the car that I'm driving. The first race, Kyle was on pole, I was second. The race started. I got the better of him in the first lap, and I was holding on for about 4 to 5 laps, and then he made a pass on me, a good pass, and then the power steering belt flew off. And that belt drives the power steering and the alternator. So after 2 laps, the car went dead. I was a little upset, but still grateful that it was just the belt. So we replaced the belt. Came out to the second race, which was a reverse grid. I got held up at the start of the race, but I managed to finish second. So still comfortable with that. We're looking forward to the third race now. Starting in second, Kyle first. So I try again to get in front of him and see what I can do.
Very interesting day. I have a very exciting weekend. Although my engine mashed up though, but I had fun. I see the improvements that I did to the car, and I'm pleased with how the car is running right now. And I'm going to do more improvement for the next race meet, because you don't know, development is key. Up the scale every time, 100%. MVP, up to the time. Bless it.
Was good. A little issue this morning. I hit a stone, mash up the sump. I got slapped in one race and I just battled it out. First, we would start in the lead and we just hold it for the entire race. Big up man, big up it. That's it.
Um, a lot harder than I thought. Andre Anderson definitely did his homework. I mean, the first race of the day, he put on a superb pass. I mean, I just totally didn't expect that one. His car is running well. In the last race, he kind of squeezed me in the first corner. Little go-kart, aggressive move there, but it's just to show you that his car is performing well. It's fast, and it's a lot more reliable than previous. And I definitely think he's definitely going to take a race win at the next October race meet if he even gets faster, because the car is running extremely well, and Andre, as we know, is a very good driver. But yeah, it's been a good race day. I would like to give my real thoughts of what the JMMC is doing, but at the same time, some people can be a little bit more lenient, I guess. I mean, what Doug did was wrong, and he knows that. And but to go through that extent of, I just feel it was a little bit harsh. But as for David's thing, I know David wasn't racing regardless of this race because his engine came late. So I think that was just, he just decided to just say call it quits and just use the fees, the protest fee or whatever you call it, the fine, as a scapegoat in a sense. But yeah, next race meet is definitely going to be guns out. I mean, Andre, as I said, he's the one to watch out for. That power, that evolution to go around us is outstanding.
We had a fabulous day. I explained the first two races to you earlier in the interview. The third race was a good one. I started on second position. I got the jump on Kyle heading up into corner number 1. That was my game plan. I was running the car on high boost in the last race, to see if I could probably steal a win. But I was holding him off pretty well. But because I was running the car on high boost, I realized that the temperature was going up, so the car began to miss. So I looked down on the temperature gauge to see what was going on, and to actually turn it back down off the high boost. And just that split second that I looked down on the gauge, he came right there and made the pass. And he has a better car, a faster car in terms of lap times. So I just brought my car home and collected the second place.
I mean, we had problems from yesterday. It looked like it's an ignition problem, but nonetheless we pushed through. I mean, I had an amazing team all weekend, and the support I get from my sponsors is astounding. Yeah, we just pushed through. I got 3 wins, 1 from MP4, 2 from IP. We got 2 seconds in MP4 and a 3rd in IP. So, I mean, pretty much it was a great weekend, nonetheless, despite all the issues and things. So.
What's the plan for your race program for the rest of the year?
The plan for the race program is to fix the problem. I mean, we need to sort that out and then see where we can step up. Maybe we can step up to IP3, who knows? And then probably be more competitive in MP4. Who knows? We might even enter the TS next year. So yeah.
Big up Mad Vision Production Award.
Mad Vision Productions every time. Boom.